On today's episode...
Andy, have you ever had a party at your house and it was just jam-packed with people?
Yep. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all those good times.
Yeah, what do you like to do for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Usually I like to watch football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hear the Dolphins are playing the Packers this year, so I got some money on that one.
I'm gonna lose again.
No. Hey kids in faith, welcome to this week's episode. We're so glad you are able to join us. We have a special guest with us today. In fact, she's really not a special guest around here. This girl has been here a very long time at Deframe Ministries, hasn't she? Longer than you. What's her name?
Lauren!
Hey, Lauren.
Hello.
Lauren, have you met Andy?
I have met Andy. Not personally, but I see him on
Consider it a
Faith.
privilege.
Yeah, Andy thinks he's pretty special.
He is.
Knows he's pretty special.
He knows. Yeah, Andy has this younger brother that sometimes, he hasn't been on the show yet, but he hangs around here. And he's about the only one that can put Andy in his place. So maybe he'll make an appearance one day. Bear, what do you have to say?
Hi.
Hello.
And,
You got a lot of memories with Lauren, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah. I think they're able to put those up on the board.
Yeah.
Everybody can see your memories. Which one are your favorite memories with Lauren?
Beach, probably, going to the beach.
Going to the beach, yeah.
And school, we did school with her.
Yeah, Lauren goes to school. Well, she goes to homeschool with these two guys, and she is one of our, what do you call those? Filmers, directors, camera people.
On the road.
Yeah, tell her what she does on the road.
On the road, if you hear, like, when we're filming, she's behind the camera, holding the camera and filming us. Funny moments.
Funny moment. So when you hear that little giggle behind the camera, that's her.
Or Nanny-Cake.
And so we wanted to introduce Lauren to you because she is part of the Kids in Faith team, and she's been doing an amazing job. Andy, have you met her mom, Miss Francine?
I've gotten to know her quite well.
Yeah.
She's the one that gives me my allowance around here.
She's pretty important here, isn't she?
Yep, she sure is.
Yeah, and she's been around here a long time.
Long time. Longer than Grandpa.
Longer than Grandpa. Does that mean she started when she was like a teenager, or she's just that old?
I'm going to let the audience decide. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Well, Miss Francine, she has been here so long, and in fact, Lauren's dad used to have to help their dad when he was a teenager and he was working. So Lauren's been here for so long. So you guys, when you see her out at our meetings, when you come visit California, when you come to the Miracle Crusades or you ride in, you can say hi to Lauren.
Yeah, get her, like, paparazzi. Yeah. Like, take pictures with her, and everything.
Yeah, she's always here taking pictures of everybody. She does great documentation. So this week, we want to get started on this week's story, and Lauren's here to help us tell the story about a man with some amazing friends. That's why we wanted Lauren on this episode. So Jesus, here in Mark chapter 2, and again, we're talking out of Pastor Nancy's book. If you don't know who Pastor Nancy is, if we got to catch you up, who is Pastor Nancy?
My nanny?
Your nanny? Yeah?
Supposed to say.
Yeah.
My grandma?
Your her grandma. She doesn't like to be called her grandma.
No.
So we call her
What do you call her that?
Pastor Nancy.
Pastor Nancy, nanny,
Nanny. Yeah. The boss.
the boss.
Yeah.
Miss
She wrote a great...
Fun person.
The fun person, yeah, the spend the night queen. They love spending the night at her house. This book called The Healer Divine. Of course, I have the old book. There's a newer one. she teaches us so simply about all the miracles that Jesus performed. Very, very simple. Andy, so simple you could even understand
Or
it.
even Frantic Frank.
Oh, it is just on Frank's level.
I think so.
She talks so simple and teaches us so simple that it's great even for kids. You can understand all of what Jesus wanted to teach us and show us and demonstrate to us in the Gospels. But here in Mark chapter 2, it says, and again he entered into Capernaum after some days, and it was noised that he was in the house. What does it mean that he was noised? Do you know what that means?
Like-
Kids, do you know what that means?
They could hear him?
They could hear him. Do you know what it was noise? You don't know what the noise means? Lauren, what is it that he was, it says that he was, it was noise that he was in the house.
He was present.
He was present. That means people were going, Jesus is here, Jesus
And
is
they
here. Jesus is in the house, Jesus is in the house.
They could feel his glory.
You know what they could have, that's true. Do you think Jesus demonstrated power everywhere he went? Do you think that people could sense the power of God? I bet they could. So it gets out that Jesus is in a house. He's not in a church. He's not up on a mountain. He's just in someone's home preparing to teach. But there was a man in Capernaum, and he had a little bit of an issue that he had had for a very long time. And it says, and straightway many gathered together, in so much that there was no room to receive them. That means the house was so full, so packed. Andy, have you ever had a party at your house and it was just jam-packed with people?
Yep. Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Uh-huh.
all those good times.
Yeah, what do you like to do for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Usually I like to watch football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hear the Dolphins are playing the Packers this year, so I got some money on that one.
I'm gonna lose again.
No. So we know that when we get together with our families, right? Maybe you have a family, maybe in your classroom, you have a school assembly, and you're getting together with people. It's not even close to as crowded as this home was. It said no one else could fit. That means people were on top of the kitchen counters. They're sitting on the couches, on top of the couches. There was just nowhere else for anyone to go. And it says that there was no room to receive them, no, not so much as about the door. That means they were all the way out the door. And he preached the word unto them. So he goes in and he begins to teach. And they come unto him, bringing one sick of the palsy, which was born of 4. It says in one of the translations of the Bible, it says, and when they had scooped out an opening, they let down, let me back up. Then they came bringing a paralytic to him who had been picked up and was being carried by 4 men. So there's 4 men bringing him. Say 4 men. 4 men needed to carry this man. And it says, and when they could not get him into the place in front of Jesus because of the throng, that means all those, we've talked about that, when there was a throng of people. Remember with the woman, the mystery woman that we talked about with the issue of blood, and they were all squeezed up next to Jesus, but somehow with her faith, she got through and touched the hem of his garment. Well, here we are, but we're in a house and there's a throng. Everybody is just pressing on him and pressing on him. And it says they couldn't get their friend, a man who was paralyzed. Paralyzed means, do you know what paralyzed means? What does paralyzed mean?
It means his body isn't formed right.
It's not, what is it?
Moving.
It's not formed. It's not working right. It's not working right.
It's not working.
His legs were not working right. Lauren, what does paralyzed mean?
You can't move.
You can't move. So he could move the top part of his body, but he couldn't move the bottom. That means he couldn't get up to walk. People had to carry him everywhere. And there was not, now we have like wheelchairs and things that people can get around in. These people depended on their friends and their loved ones to take them places and to get him around. So here he's got 4 great friends. Say 4 great friends.
4 great friends.
Say 4 faith friends.
4 faith friends.
Isn't it so important who your friends are? Right? Yeah. What if he had 4 doubting friends, or 4 friends who just made fun of him because he couldn't walk, or 4 friends that just, they said, oh, you'll always be like this. You're never gonna be well. What kind of friend is that?
Bad friend.
Yeah, that's a bad friend. What should we look for in a friend? What makes a good faith friend?
Looking out for each other.
Looking out for each other. Andy, what's a good faith friend?
For all the things that I have to say about Frantic Frank, one thing I can say is he's always there to help me out and tell me what I need to hear.
Oh, so honest.
Yeah, he's an honest guy.
Is a good friend honest?
I think so.
Yeah. What do you think, Lauren? What's a good faith friend?
Someone that's supportive.
Someone that's supportive? What about somebody that's going to tell you what the Word of God says? Yeah. The Word of God is life. It says in Proverbs that these words are life and health to our body. So these 4 friends were interested in getting their friend to where the words of life were. That's what we need, is somebody who is going to encourage us to go get life words, not just all the fun things. Good friends will have fun with you, but the best friends will do what's right for you and take you to what's right. So today, we're going to wrap up today's episode because we spent a little time with Lauren, talking about Lauren and showing you pictures of Lauren. But we want to come back next week and find out what happened when these 4 great faith friends brought their friend that couldn't walk. He was paralyzed. That's a bigger word, paralyzed. And he couldn't move his legs. What happened to him and why did it happen? Why was Jesus able to minister to him? Okay, so that's all we have for today's episode on Kids in Faith. We will see you next week.
Hey Bear, I got a joke for you.
All right.
What's a musician's favorite part of a computer?
What?
The keyboard.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
High five.
Thank you
High
very
five.
much.
High five.
There.
Guess what? We now have a Kids in Faith coloring packet. Get it now. You can go online and purchase it at defrainministries.org/kidsinfaith and in person at our Miracle Crusades and conferences. We want to hear your testimony. You can now go online on defrainministries.org/kidsinfaith and submit your testimony. Revelations 12:11 says, "And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony." Our testimony is powerful and can help others see the awesome power of Jesus. We're so excited to hear about what God has done for you in your life. Hey Kids in Faith! Go check out our Kids in Faith YouTube channel and make sure to subscribe to watch more episodes. You can also follow us on Instagram at Kids in Faith to keep up with episodes in our Kids in Faith news channel.